It has been a big week for retail. We saw some strong results from Target, Kohl's, the parent company of TJ Maxx. Last week, Macy's reported better than expected quarterly earnings as well, raising its annual profit forecast as well. Joining me right now is Terry Lundgren. He is the former executive chairman and CEO of Macy's. Terry, it's great to see you.
Maria, good to see you.
Thank you so much for being here. How would you characterize the broad backdrop right now in terms of retail and the consumer spending?
I'd say it's very encouraging. Consumers are indeed spending. They're confident. They're feeling good about buying discretionary items. It's almost across the board. The retail rebound is here, and they've not only have you've seen good comp store sales growth, you've seen great earnings, and you've seen forecasts that have been raised in terms of expectations going forward. So I think a really good picture.
You know, it's interesting because earlier this year we were all worried about the consumer, that the consumer is feeling pressure, and this is really important, and that's going to slow down the economy. We didn't see that at all. We're seeing a pretty good back-to-school season too, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think what we saw, Maria, is we saw a number of things. Consumer changing habits. I mean, baby boomers were just simply replaced in numbers by millennials. Well, millennials spent very differently, so you had to deal with that in your forecast. Number one. Number two is you saw a consumer that was a little skittish because they weren't sure, where, if they were in the market, where that market was going. Well, they've got to run now long enough to say, you know what, things are just fine with me here. And so you started seeing some of these things unveiled. And by the way, all these retailers, and I've talked to a number of them in the last couple of weeks. All these good reports aren't just overnight. They've been working on these things, including Macy's, for years to try to reimagine the store, to more investments into the digital economy, more investment into the omni-channel consumer and how the consumer is responding. All these things are finally, catching up and starting to be executed at point of sale. Consumers are responding.
Yeah, you've been talking about this reimagining now for a while. Let me ask you about that, because it seems that one of the headlines coming out of this most recent retail earnings season is that companies have been able to adapt to a new digital economy.
No question. And by the way, there's a misunderstanding out there. Believe it or not everyone shops online. Believe it or not, 90% of all retail transactions for apparel, accessories, jewelry, cosmetics are still done in a physical store. Now, that number is shrinking, and the supply of inventory in those physical stores needs to shrink as well. Macy's closed 20% of their stores over the last 2 years and they were cash flow positive. It was a decision about the future, where it was going, and I think more and more that has to occur. Supply and demand has to become back in line with physical stores, but the consumers will still spend, and the physical environment is an important part of the process that consumers will go through when they make their ultimate decision to buy. So I think that's still misunderstood, and I think really important for investors to know where retail is headed.
So how has Macy's reimagined? You mentioned the closing a number of stores. There's that. You're seeing this move toward digital. You're seeing just changing things around, putting certain things on the bottom floor, moving other things in a different place. What were the headlines in Macy's and the most important moves that were made in terms of reimagining? And
there were a number of things besides getting the store base in line. Really important was to make sure that the box itself, the store itself, had more reasons for consumers to experience that in-store physical shopping experience. So one of the things, and really led by Jeff Gennette, who's the current CEO, who worked with me for many years, doing a terrific job. He wanted to experiment with the backstage, which is the off-price channel, and put it inside the store instead of just out in the outlet centers. Put it inside the store because we were getting crossover of shopping. We were seeing the consumers shopping at the off-price channel. Macy's consumers shopping at the off-price channel. Why not bring her in the store?
That's great.
And so
that was very smart.
And the store productivities had gone down, so we had space. So if you had 3 floors, why not make the first 2 floors full price, fashion, excitement, and the top floor off price, and checkout stands and a different experience. And it's worked beautifully. And so I think Jeff has now made the decision, after we experimented with that in the last year, to roll it out to over 100 stores and getting traction. That's one. Buying companies like Beta, buying companies like Story, getting some not only new ideas into the box, new talent, new thinking about what could be. That all these things, Maria, are what's beginning to get traction at stores like Macy's, but Target is seeing these things too. I talked to Brian Cornell. He's doing some really imaginary things. Again, not yesterday, not last quarter, but years of work to make these improvements. Same as Doug McMillon at Walmart. So these changes are taking place, and I think all positive to get in front of how the consumer is spending.
It's really impacting things for sure.